All right, good morning, everyone. Got a couple of things I want to get started on um, before we get the run going proper. So, it's been a few days. I got a little bit sick, and I didn't want to talk a lot while I had a sore throat. Um, Seems to have worked out because it never got too bad. So it's been since Monday. I gotta refresh my memory. Now we're only one day, 15 hours in. It's pretty good to have done all that Mystery Lake stuff, and then we're just leaving the transition to Mountain Town. Okay, let's go ahead and name this something proper so I don't lose track of it. Um, Probably have to start doing like take 2, take 3 if we fail this and have to restart. But that's good for now. All right, let's get rid of all these attempts that did not pan out. I guess there weren't that many. Get the code here. This was in custom. All right, so that's taken care of. And then, so my rough plan here is I want to do some sort of at the start of every stream, at least for the foreseeable future. I want to do a little bit of time in a practice run where I'm just going to go quickly get a bow in like Pilgrim, just so I can do some practice, because it's been so long since I've actually had a run where I had a bow and was shooting things. My accuracy is going to be terrible. So I wanted to just get a little bit of practice in as we get closer to the point where we'll have a bow in the run. So let's go back here. We're going to create a new... Actually, let me load this just to get the code. Yeah, we're ready to turn around and leave. So now I've got the code saved in custom. So now I want to go new custom. Here's the code. And I'm just going to change a couple of things. So let's change that to very high. Obviously we don't need to start at midnight in a blizzard. Let's just start at dawn with clear weather. Indoor spawns are fine. Okay, I think I want to leave. I guess, yeah, I guess we can make a lot of this easier just for the test run, or just for the practice. Shouldn't need blizzards at all. This feels so wrong. I think we want to practice against Aurora animals, so I'll leave that high. I mean, I don't need all this stuff to be easy. I guess by turning all this to low, we won't have to worry about a lot of those stats. Sure. I don't really care about... I guess I can just turn Frostbite off. Okay, I don't really care about any of this stuff. You can leave rest as a resource. Yeah, that's all fine. So we can turn gear decay down. Okay, starting gear allocation, let's go ahead and make that very high. Rifle and revolver are off. I guess, yeah, we don't need those. I'm gonna leave the plants the same. I don't know why that would matter. All this stuff is gonna be identical, because I don't want to change anything accidentally that will change the way that hunting works. And I guess struggles... And just make sure we don't take much damage from struggles, in case we get into any by accident. Okay. It wouldn't be fair without some kind of healthy challenge. Now this is literally just to run and go get the bow and shoot, just to practice. So I'm not really doing any kind of challenge. I'm gonna spawn in Pleasant Valley because there's a cache where you can go get a bow and then you can get some arrows from the one place. We'll just do this practice run for like 30 minutes and then go back to the tournament. You know, the actual run with all the hard stuff. Good to see you, Jigo. Welcome in. I think that's fine. We can always restart if something is wrong about this for some reason. Go ahead and do this. I want to start in Pleasant Valley. I think we'll skip all the feats just in case they matter in some way. And let's turn Trader off just because that's the way it is in the thing. Okay, so this is just bow practice. Weird. When was the last time I spawned in a cave? So gotta figure out which cave this is. This might be one of the upper ones. Oh, we're here. Oh, I should have known it has coal in it. That's like the only cave in Pleasant Valley that has coal. We shouldn't need any teas or anything, I wouldn't think. I guess I did leave the world temp really cold. But our freezing rate is going to be so slow. Yeah, we can always grab teas later if we want them. We've got a bit of a hike. I could have just restarted. But it's okay. We want some like starting clothing and gear and stuff. I'll just loot a couple of places. Gotta take it easy here. I could have, actually, maybe I can't change the housing modifier. Surprised that that house is burned down on Pilgrim settings. Oh, and we can do this to speed things along. Yeah, even with 3 down arrows, we're getting cold so slowly. Thank you, Pilgrim settings. Yeah, see, there's a wolf just hanging out here. Alright, let's go in here first, I guess. Not that we need to, we've already got matches. I guess we can stop by the barn on the way to get the cash, and then we can get some arrows that way. I have a flare. Let's save it. Let's just use a match to get a little bit of light in here. I'm gonna find so many matches probably that we don't have to worry about wasting a few here and there. Spray paint and stuff I don't need. Energy drink. And I have all sorts of yummy stuff that we don't normally have. Oh, I forgot to change container density. So most of the loot we find is going to be out in the open. In fact, it's probably not even worth searching containers. That's fine, we don't really need container loot. Fortunately, all the arrows that spawn in the world, that's not container loot, so that shouldn't be affected. There's not like a loose item availability setting, is there? I don't think so. What was I gonna do here? I guess we'll just get a little bit of food and, wow, look, just free broth sitting around. Yeah, we can honestly just take the loose food, forget about looting the containers, it takes too long. Except for, like, the good ones. I think we just go to the barn. Grab some water. Hey, Mako. Good to see you. Yeah, so I decided I'm going to do a little bit of just practice with the bow. So this, for the first half hour or so, we're just going to do some... This is a little practice run with like a mix of Pilgrim and Nogoa settings. I guess we'll check this house and no others, and then just go straight to the barn from here. I'm gonna grab all these potatoes. We can cook them at the farmhouse if we need to for food later. Have a little bit of fuel on me. More broth is good just to have free food. I think we have enough water. And I was hoping for some free clothing setting out, but... Oh well. There'll be some at the farmhouse. Plane crash. Yeah, it is pretty funny. But basically, the loot settings are mostly Pilgrim, and I wanted all the wildlife stuff to be on Nogoa just so that I could get an accurate experience, just to practice with the bow. A wolf just killed a deer somewhere. We don't really care about that. Oh, one thing I am curious about, though. Let me see where he is. We can do more testing with this later, but since we have the opportunity now... Let's say I got this close crouch, and then I stood up and shot. It goes, stand. And he wouldn't recognize I'm here while I'm drawing the bow and aiming. What if I'm this close? He still wouldn't recognize. He's just busy. That's probably because of the direction he's facing. I'm sure if I go over here and try it... Ah, see, he's already detected me. So I have to be, like, behind him for that to work. I wonder if it works from, like, really close. So he probably has, like, a vision cone. If I'm not moving, and I stand up... Oh, that's neat. Okay. So that might be a way to kill wolves with very little risk. Before I get, Archery 5. Interesting. Okay. What was I gonna do? Check for loot somewhere? Now let's just go to the barn. Can't imagine whatever it was terribly important. This is where it would really help if I had ever gone to the trouble to have mods installed. Wait, I don't remember why I'm going to the barn. Oh, yeah, for the arrows. Okay, so we'll go to the barn, we'll get the arrows. There might not even be a stem at the barn. Come to think of it. This is the loot settings. Then we'll do farmhouse. We've got to go to Long Curve to get the note. And then I don't even remember where the cache is. We might have to map. I'll grab some charcoal. We might have to map to refresh my memory of how to get to the cache. I think the wolf gave up. Let's go stand right here. Get my energy back. It's fine. I don't mind playing a little bit. I was thinking we'd do this in stages too. Like I'll do like 20 minutes of this. And then I'll just switch back to the tournament run. And then next stream I'll do a little bit more of this. And we'll eventually get the stuff we need. Just be like a little warm-up session at the start of every stream for a few days. Yeah, I've heard of people having trouble too with certain mods installed. Sometimes it can cause crashing issues, and so I actually, if I'm going to use mods, I'm going to set up an entire separate install of the entire game. So I need a little bit of time to set that up to get it done properly. I'm not going to mess with the base game at all when I install mods. Why am I looting all this? We don't need this. We just need to go get the arrows. I think it's around the corner from here. Like this way? One arrow. Ooh, only one. And one broken arrow. We'll get more arrows from the cache, so that should be fine, actually. I don't need that many. I can just, plus I can go to Desolation Point later and get some more, I think. Maybe we can, crowdsource where some more arrows are. I know there's some broken ones in the dam. There can frequently be some lying around near, like, deer carcasses in random spots throughout the world. Pilgrim settings are pretty generous. Should also think about getting some scent and experimenting with that. I don't think I have a tool yet. But assuming I can find a knife, like at the farmhouse or something. Could get some guts off of these deer that we see around. Mountaineer's Hut in the bulkhead door of the dam. Katie's Corner, rock cache at 3 strikes. Ah, rock cache at 3 strikes, that's right. Okay, so yeah, so we'll probably go to Mountaineer's Hut if we need more, but we may not even need more. I'm gonna get the bow and arrows from this cache, and that's honestly probably gonna be more than I need. So what are we getting here? Probably just an hour of sleep to warm up and some random clothing. We already have pretty good clothing. But there can frequently be a Mackinaw up here. I wouldn't mind grabbing that. Horses here on Pilgrim. See, any other obvious spawns I need to worry about? Food goes down so slowly in this mode that probably don't need to worry about much extra. A few books for fires. Check here for bandages or a stim or something. Alright, let's just go. I'll skip the sleep too. Wait, where are we? I want to go this way, roughly. I could have checked in the basement for a tool. This is taking a bit longer than I thought. I guess at least we don't have a wolf on us, so we can keep doing this trick. Alright, nearly there. Yeah, the conditions are very easy. In retrospect, I guess I should have slept for an hour in the farmhouse, though, because we're going to get cold, and there's not really a place to warm up around here. I mean, I could start a fire real quick. It wouldn't take much. Let's actually grab a couple of cattails here, just so I have tinder. Pilgrim, yeah, you start with tinder in Pilgrim, but wouldn't hurt to have a couple extra. Alright, where's this car? Lay a bit further down. Okay, so like you said, it's that cache near 3 strikes. So we don't need to map. And I forgot to grab charcoal anyway, so we wouldn't be able to map even if I wanted to.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit. Perfect.
Oh, we never did the fires prevent freezing thing. That's okay. Do I need to make anything? Probably not. I feel like some runs have better luck with torches than others. Like, this must be a low torch luck run. Like, look at all these torches. They're all terrible. No matter where I grab from. Seems like I have a higher than average chance to get a terrible torch. And I mean, this is probably just my imagination, but it does seem to be run specific. And now I've got the bug where I can't do anything. That was weird. That was a pretty good torch, too. Streamer luck. Maybe. Oh, now we're super warm. Get rid of that wind. Get a nice, sunny afternoon with a torch in your hand. Should also probably get fully exhausted and do some practice shooting in that state so I can see what it's like. I think there's a good chance I'll want to try that. During the run proper. Alright, I promise we're gonna get to the interesting part soon. 3 strikes is right over there, right? We've got our bow and arrows, and then we can go ahead and start. Well, I need to create a save point somehow. Because I want to be able to, you guys hear that? Sounded like a bear. There's no bear up here, is there? I don't know if I've ever come this way. This must be a path back there, though, right? Like, yeah, I recognize this. I guess this takes you in the back way? The 3 strikes? There's a bear cave here. Maybe I did hear a bear before. Just fearlessly wander right into the bear cave. Doesn't seem to be home. Did I see any bear tracks? No. Huh. There's wolves around here too, so this wouldn't be a bad place to come during the tournament, I guess. Just to get some hunting in. And deer. Any arrows around here? Nope. Alright, we have a slight issue. Which is that I don't actually know where that rock cache is. I should have picked up that spray paint. Alright, let me just see if it's somewhere obvious here, and then I've got a trick I can use. Snares.
I'll take it.
Oh, pilgrim loot. Oh yeah, this is the, like, meat cache that's here. It's not there on Interloper, I don't think. Then the rocks to my left. So you probably mean... I was probably facing this way when you said that, so over there. Yeah. Let's just do a, let's just do this to be more certain. I got 2 to use. So, destroyed cabin. This is as far as I can zoom in. Body, destroyed cabin, and deer carcass. And then over here is the cache. Okay. Destroyed cabin and carcass. Body. Yeah. Yeah, you got it. Right here in the rocks somewhere. This looks like it right here. All right, 3 arrows and a bow. Perfect. And we got a 4th arrow from the barn. So now we are ready. Well, almost ready to practice. I've got to save the game because I want to be able to come back and reuse these arrows. Maybe we go up to the prepper cache. There's a very small chance, if we get a good prepper cache, that we could get even more arrows. But it's also a save point that's... Actually, so what I need is a house that's really near a bear and wolf spawns. So farmhouse could do it. 'Cause that way I can keep going in and coming out to get the save point. So I can practice. Oh, I meant to eat that food. It's okay, we got tons of food. Skeeter's Ridge basement has a bear roaming on a ton of wolves. Ooh, yeah, it could be timber wolves too, which I also want to do some practice against. Because I'm allowed to use the torch. So if I can come up with a way to reliably... Wait, where am I? I feel like, Are we there? Hard to tell. If I can come up with a way to reliably shoot at timberwolves without missing, with just a torch, that would be really good. 'Cause there are several places where we could get a lot of points from timberwolves. Where do you go? Alternate path back to 3 strikes, I guess, on this road. Feels like it must be. So if I understand correctly, if I keep going this way, I should eventually get to the point where I can walk up to the plane crash. Which means if I go up high in advance, we should get to the prepper's cache. And we're in Sprain City here. Yep, Prepper's cache is right here. Hey Ted. Welcome in. Ted, before I started the stream, I was looking at the comments from last stream on Monday, because I still had it open on my computer, funnily enough. Oh, hey, we got one that's stocked. Does this one have arrows in it? That would be sweet. Looks like it's a pretty, another Mackinac. Okay, we're gonna be absolutely set on clothing. Oh my gosh, I don't need all this. Accelerant is not bad. I guess if I'm not overweight, it's not the end of the world. Long johns. I guess I have another hat. Anyway, Ted, so I saw one of your comments that I missed during the stream where you, I think it's you, and if it was not you, then forgive me, where you said that 1 bow would be enough. That is absolutely not the case. Like, I expect to go through at least, like, 5 bows, maybe even 6 or 7, over the course of the 50 days. I don't know why I'm even... Now, you know what? Let's just keep the lightweight stuff on. If I find really good clothing, we'll wear it, but other than that... I think we're out of torches too now. That's lightweight accelerant. In fact, that allows me to just forget about this. So unfortunately no arrows here. I think so. I mean, the whole goal for this challenge, I mean, I could be wrong, but the whole goal for this challenge is to kill as many animals as possible, basically. So you're just constantly running around shooting everything you can see. Because every animal is worth a certain amount of points. I don't know if you read the rules in detail on the website. Let's get rid of this, I guess. Okay, I think we're fine. We're obviously not going to get cold easily here. So now we don't need to go up to the... Losing my train of thought here. We don't need to go up to the plane crash. We got clothing for days now. So let's just make a save right here. The one problem with this location is it's pretty far from potential animals. I think there could be a bear just behind here. Let's try that. And if there's no animals around here, we'll just go to the farmhouse and create another save there to use as a practice point. Okay, Maka, yeah, don't let me get in the way of your plans. Feel free to come in and out as you please. I'll be here. Sure, you'll catch the VOD later. So, yeah, for those of you just coming in, we're currently doing a little bit of a practice run. This is just like mostly pilgrim settings with Nagoa wildlife, and I've got a bow and 4 arrows, which I can't pull out right now because I need to bandage my wrist. Right, I'll do that if we see an animal that we want to test on. So I've been working on my Discord server. That's going to be ready soon, and then that'll give you guys notifications if the YouTube ones aren't working. But I am planning to stream again tonight, so like 12 hours from now. Well, 16 hours, 14 hours from now, something like that. Let's say 14 to 16 hours, because I don't know exactly when I'd be able to start. I was sick for a few days, so I had to take a break, and now I'm really eager to get back into this tournament. So I might get 2 streams in today. Alright, I think we just need to go sleep somewhere. We could go to Draft Dodgers. Unfortunately, just not seeing any wildlife out and about. Oh, we could go sleep at Skeeters too, like you said. There's a deer I could use for bow practice, but it's been so long since my save now. Can I get through here? I don't even know where this goes. Should be somewhere near the plane crash, I think. Maybe it's up here? Hmm. Well, I guess as long as we're here, we'll check a few spots, check a few suitcases.
I'll take it.
No, I was careful. I used the tournament settings and then only made changes from that. So I left all the animal stuff exactly as it was for the tournament. So it should be identical to the tournament, which has I I guess it's no-go, so it's probably like low rabbit, low deer, and then high for everything else.
This will come in handy.
Alright, my clothing is more than good enough for this little practice session. Let's get out of here. I've never tried to goat this before. I wonder... Seems like you should be able to get over there, right? And just go this way.
Oh, rest suit, I'm
It's a nice little shortcut past the plane. Get to Skeeters.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Are those timber wolves? I see a wolf. Let's just go get our save point. Should be able to come back out here and practice some wolf hunting at least. 2 wolves. Yeah, you saw me, I know. I guess this now would be a good time actually to do some low energy practice. Ooh, that's not a bad idea at all. Okay, so let's loot this place out. We'll get an extra save.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
I'm gonna drop a bunch of junk here too. With all this wood that's here. We don't need any of that. Okay, let's just eat heavy food. This is fine.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
So much junk. Guess we can save the soda for right now. Alright, we don't need the lantern. Leave a bunch of water here. I guess, well, this is good in case we get in a struggle. And leave that here. Book. Some extra wood. All these energy drinks. I don't know if I'm ever going to use these. Let's just drop 2 of them. Leave a bunch of food here. I don't think we're ever going to get around to cooking these potatoes. There's so much extra food. Loads of crackers. Drop that just for fun. Drop these. We're still over, huh? Just a little. I guess it doesn't matter if I'm a little over. Let's just leave it at that. Oh, and we have to use a bandage on this. Okay. And how much time is left on pain? Let's just use painkillers on that as well. All right, did I check here? Yeah. Okay, let's get out here and create our save that we're going to work with. Okay, who's ready to practice some low energy wolf bow hunting? We're gonna have to walk away a little bit to get them to spawn in, I think. Ooh, a knife. Alright, let me go ahead and save that progress. Now we'll actually go. So now I can harvest guts easily to get some stink on me for future practice. I'm going to do no stink practice right now. So I should just be able to walk over here, turn around, and the wolves should have spawned back in. Probably far enough. Don't see them. Well, maybe I didn't go quite far enough. Where are you? Right there. Alright, let's try this. I think if I miss, I might save scum since we're just practicing. Okay, I did get him. I thought I missed at first. I thought I was like too late with the release. But it did work out okay. See, I'm an expert. I would have been fine with no practice. Just go out and shoot a wolf in the face with no preparation. Let me just go see if there's another wolf over here, and if not, I think I'll just reload that save. Get a little more practice in. Because there were two of them before. Oh, I've got plenty of time for aiming, even at this low energy. I need to see what it is at 0. I think the bear doesn't really come near here. He's like over near the plane crash. Alright, I'm realizing I've already been at this for an hour, so we gotta get to the actual tournament. I'm gonna do just a little bit of practice, we'll take a break, and then I'll come back with actual tournament play. So this time, let's run far enough away that we get both wolves spawned in, hopefully. Just checking to see if the bear is here at the same time. I also want to practice shooting a wolf unawares, like we were talking about before. I suspect that while the wolf is feeding, it has a lowered detection, so it probably won't be nearly as easy with a wolf that's not feeding. Yeah, that wolf detected me from ages away. I think I heard another one. Alright, so let's do this method. So what you do is you find a flat spot. You aim at the wolf to trigger the charge, like so. And then you get ready and line up. Wait for the bark, and then... Okay, so that was a hit that did not kill, so I'm just gonna quit out of this. We can go back and watch the VOD and see exactly what happened there. I think I was aiming a little bit too low, or possibly a little bit too far to the left. Whoops, not new. Let's do one more practice round, and then we'll come back to this later. suspect the bear... He wasn't here the other time. I don't think he's ever going to be here when I run out this way. Maybe we'll try again in the morning. Oh, so if I'm fully exhausted and I try to aim, what happens? Okay, I still am at about the same level. Which is just over a quarter. I need to see how much aim I have. Maybe when I'm fully exhausted, I only have a quarter aim. Or maybe it's even less. Maybe running around fully exhausted and hunting just won't work. What happens if I hold it down? And let it go... Okay, I actually am forced to release. That could get me killed. Alright, good to know. I think I hear a wolf in a... Okay, there's one. I thought I heard one doing his little bark loop. And I also want to practice against that. Practice against the glitch ones. Bow before level 4 gives you 40 plus shots. Not sure how many arrows you want to craft, but you should reach level 4 before second bow wears out. 60 plus shots per bow. Yeah, like I said, I expected to be shooting a lot. The other thing is, while they're howling like that, I think that's a good opportunity because I think they're locked in and they can't detect you at all while they're howling. So you can like run up and take a shot then. I wasn't really prepared for it though. Okay, so I kind of want to practice this, Do I have another? I don't have a stone. Okay, let's get behind this wolf while he's moving around. Okay, so what I want to do... Ah, he detected me. Oh. Ah, shoot. Didn't get it off in time. Alright, let's use the knife. Oh, it's okay. I don't think he messed my clothing up much. Did that even create a save? I'm not sure it did. Because I didn't get afflictions from it. Alright, do I want to... Let me just think. Do I want to practice any other setup with a wolf that's after me? Let's practice using a tree as defense. So what I'm going to do is... Oh, that one's running. I don't know how I want to do this. I think I'll just let him charge me. We're going to try to shoot him. Okay, and yeah, I was going to try to see if I could duck over there. Probably wouldn't have enough time to block him. As long as we're practicing. He just died from bleeding 2 seconds after I missed. All right, let's see if it's saved from the struggle. It did. Okay. So that's one fewer wolf up here that we have to mess around with, unfortunately. Wait, that's actually broken. So if you get in a struggle and there's other wolves around, you can immediately quit out of the game and spawn back in, and the wolves won't spawn in. Because wolves in your immediate vicinity don't spawn. That's pretty cheesy. Alright, well I guess what let's do, because we already killed one of these wolves, let's just sleep. Oh, actually, first things first. Let's pass like a couple hours, because I want to get fully exhausted. Run around in the dark. Okay, we're fully exhausted now. Let's just use this to get out of here so I can see what I'm doing. Your cat is absolutely transfixed. Nice. Cat probably loves the fact that I'm shooting all the wolves. All right. I wanted to test. Yeah, so I have a quarter, which is still pretty good, but I do have to be cognizant of how little time I have. Because if it reaches 0, it automatically releases. So I really can only do that for, like, if I'm hunting like this, fully exhausted, gotta be really aware of that. Looks like we got another practice session. Let's do another, let's do this. Got the match bug. All right, I'm just gonna back out of here because that was clearly a miss. I was not ready for the match on the bow. I've seen pictures of this before. So this must happen because I was using a match for light, right? So I probably... Can we force this to happen? Let me see if I can force this. So you have to pull matches out, right? And then I'm not sure if one has to be lit. Let's say we don't light one. We've got the matches out, and we switch to the bow. No.
I am too tired to think straight.
So if we have the matches out and we light one, and then while it's lit, we switch to the bow. Still no. Might just be a weird glitch. I guess the other thing we can do is we can wait for this match to go out.
Ow!
Now we equip the bow. Okay, so it looks like you can't force it. Just sometimes happens. Where's my wolf buddy? Wanted to get another shot off. Okay, maybe I have to come out from a slightly different angle. If I go, if I walk out over this way first.
So...
Just making sure I don't have matches out. And then come back. Yep, that was it. He was just a little bit too close to spawn. Alright, let's try this again. I don't think I can use this long term. It just doesn't seem very effective. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's a terrible idea. Because the tree changes its pathing, so that's not worth the risk.
Just need to close my eyes.
So he loses track of me on there. Try not to get charged around this corner. Yeah, I think I just need to get good enough at regular shooting. Okay, so I did get him there. How do we have another wolf? I thought we already killed one. Well, having three wolves here at night to practice on is actually a really good setup. So I think I'll leave this as my save until I mess it up by accidentally triggering something. All right, that's pretty good. Let's see. 1 hour last, 4 shots, 1 birch, 3 arrows. You need 16 birch, Saplings for a bow. That might be the bottleneck. Yeah, I've been trying to get as much birch as I can. Wait, I thought you said 60 shots per bow. I think you did. I think you have a math error at some point. 60 plus shots per bow. Let's just say 60. Every arrow is 4 shots. So that's 15 arrows per bow. Yeah, you multiplied the wrong direction. 15 arrows is 5 birch per bow. Five birch per bow isn't bad. I can do that. All right, well, I got my bow practice save underway. We're going to go back to the tournament when I get back. I'm just going to take a quick 5-minute break. Wait, what a shame? I'm not sure what you mean. There might be so much chat lag, it's hard to say. All right, I'll be back in 5 minutes. We'll clear up any confusion. Oh yeah, multiplication. And yeah, I'll see you guys shortly. 1 second. Alright, thanks for your patience, everyone. Let's get into the tournament proper. So, yeah, I was thinking about what just happened with the testing. We killed at least one of those wolves during the day, and then there were 3 wolves at night. I know I've heard that there's like more rabbits and wolves at night, but I'm wondering if they're like, if they come from different sets. So like if you could kill all the day wolves, and then come back at night and kill all the night wolves, and it would be like almost twice as many. Definitely something to test. Also, I'm thinking that that wolf charge, like shooting at the last minute is just so reliable. I think I just have to learn how to do that. Like I could try all sorts of things, like, you know, throwing stones, trying to stand in some place inaccessible, waiting for them to come to the stone and then like hitting them, but it's just fast, it's pretty reliable, it's just, there's a little bit of risk involved, but I think the risk is probably worth it. For this bead. Alright, so let me refresh my memory here. We should have a bow and a maple and a birch down here. Now that we've done the calculation, what did we say, like 5 birch per bow, and I'm thinking 6 or 7, so we're gonna need like 30 to 35 birch over the course of the run. And most of that needs to go down pretty early. I'm thinking I might go a little bit out of my way to make sure we get plenty of birch on the way to Spence here. Just a little bit out of my way, not a lot. Alright, let's get back into it. Speed is of the essence. Here's my birch and maple. We're not crouched, we're just heavy. Not great. What's the water situation? Okay, it's quite warm. I'm not gonna grab all these, let's just grab a few and press on. I think we need to cover a lot of ground too, so maybe now's when we deploy the coffee. Get rid of that weight. As soon as we get out of the wind shelter, we'll start using coffee. I want to save some of the coffee for later, because we only found that one tin so far. Just skip that. Need to think about whether I want to go to this cave. The Fire Striker is 61%, so we don't need the matches. So I guess there's no real compelling reason to go to that cave then. Just make tracks here. Yeah, but keep in mind, I think 5 bows is the absolute minimum that I'll need. I think we just hop down here, right? It's hard to remember. And then hop down here. There's probably honestly way better ways to do this than what I'm used to, but I think we'll stick to the tried and true. Yeah, it seems like if we go down earlier, we wouldn't have to spend as much time on these ledges up here. Oh, let's drink the coffee. So we can run a portion of this to avoid the sprains. Oops. That's got to be 10 seconds. Crouch for a bit. to try to avoid the spraying. Okay. I think we did it.
I'm gonna lay down and have a little sleep right here.
Oh, they got cold. No. That was a bad mistake. Now we're gonna need a fire much earlier. This looks like the last safe spot to stay in, so we gotta get down there. Drink another little bit of coffee. It doesn't look like I can actually run along here. Might have been a mistake. Oh, there's a sprain. Alright. Let's just wait and see what happens. I guess I wasted that little bit of coffee. Now there's no point in trying to run. Yeah, that was a waste. Try. Oh no, we got another one. Man. Well, we can't get any more sprained ankles. I guess that's the good news. Still crouch here just to try to avoid a sprain. Dear. That's a real shame.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
I actually want to go up here. This is one of the slight detours I'm going to take for saplings. And unfortunately, we gotta just have this fire right here, I guess.
I am too tired to think straight.
And it could have lasted a lot longer with the proper setup.
Come on, little fire. Perfect.
I think I might need that coal for the forge. Alright, let's make some teas. Maybe one more coffee? I've got 2 cups. One of them is full, I think. Oh, we need water. Alright, let's make water. Forgot about that. Okay, reishi and birch bark should be enough for now. Just make more bandages. That was my one cloth. That's okay, we'll find more. Just don't want to get slowed down by that. Honestly, we don't need to make much more. I guess we can start some water. Food is looking a little slim. Feed some cattails and pick some more on the way. Okay, it should be warm in 15 minutes. Got plenty of torches. Let's do one of these. Can this wind ever stop? There we go. Perfect timing. I'll take it. Let's go. Ah, here's the one spot. Do we have any saplings here? Doesn't look like we do, unfortunately. Oh, it was a birch sapling that was cut down. Yeah, this is why we need to check every spot. Got another maple, I guess. I think we have almost enough maple now already. This is lighter than sticks. I guess we carry it.
Looks like this has been here a while.
That's not going to be worth risking. Gotta go get all that birch over there when we get down from here. Could get that rabbit. It's just the wrong time. I'm so heavy. I don't have well fed yet. Yeah, I don't want any of this stuff. Wow, really? No saplings at all? Feel cheated. Let's take the cedar, leave the fir.
I think I can use this.
Celerin is nice. Those aren't safe. If we can figure out a safe way to get down from here. Let's drink this birch while it's still hot. Oh, maybe I looked at the wrong drinks. Because only some of my drinks were heated last time, maybe. This looks doable. Not too painful, hopefully. Alright, show me the birch bark. Back there, I think there can be... Pretty sure there can be saplings back there. I'm not certain. There can be saplings over by the cave, too. We might have to check over there. Let me see what kind of path I want to take through here. I guess if I don't see saplings from far away... There can probably be some birch bark back here, too, but... Yeah, I don't see saplings, so we're gonna skip it. There can be birch saplings over there somewhere too. So I'll have to check that on the way out. Can I fit another one in? No. Okay, we're gonna be warm for quite a while. I feel like I got robbed on the birch bark. This is the third piece. I don't see any over there. Wow, like really robbed. This routing could have been better. So for next time, I think I should just go... I should finish up there, go straight to the cave, and then hit that, and go on from there. Because the cave is the only thing I need to be on this side of the map for. In fact, maybe when we're down there, we just look up and see if we can spot the birch saplings. And if we can, we go get them. Otherwise, we just skip the cave completely. It will have coal, though, and I need to start stocking up on coal for the forge. We're not that far from Spence now. Gonna have to put up with being really, really slow for a while. Yeah, it looks like we got robbed here again. Aurora Night isn't the end of the world. Can deal with that. I'm probably overprepared. Maybe we drop all the sticks. It's a lot of fuel. We're gonna get more on the way. If I go all the way over there, it's just for a chance at birch saplings. I think we just leave. I didn't get a single birch from all those spots I checked. We got 3 birch bark. Oh wow, at least we'll get some more birch bark from what's this area up here? Marsh Ridge. Hurts a little bit though. Alright, it's starting to get colder. I think we start doing some running now. Let's swap out this torch and get to that. Just drink all that. Need to make a coffee at my next fire. Definitely. Okay, so if we can avoid going inside, that's good. I think we skip all that. Let's go grab the birch bark on this side, and then we'll loop all the way around.
I can't feel my feet.
Where's the wind coming from? Am I sheltered here? I don't think I am I? Wait, maybe I am under here.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Need a quick warm up. Let's do double coal. Make that before I forget. Birch down to warm up. One more. Ptarmigans are out. It's funny. You know what I should do? Just have a sip of this. Do some running around. That gives me the warming out buff. I should have had a birch tea before I came out here. Like a warm birch. And the birch bark is just not spawning in like I want it to. Thought I was going to get a lot more here. That's just unfortunate. Looks like we got one piece over here. Did I miss any over there? That's a stick, I think, or a branch? Yeah, that's a branch. Gotta get warmed up first. Let's make one more. Rishi. Start the next batch of water, I guess. Gotta get some good torches for traveling so I don't have to carry a lot of weight. Alright, I'm warm. We leave when that's ready. It's good enough on that. Pick all these up. Okay. See what we can do here. Guess I'll check this cave for food while we're here. I should have maybe hacksawed the meat off of that deer carcass since we had a fire going right there. Didn't think about it. Yeah, not worth the risk. I'll just eat cattails. Oh, that's annoying. Here we go. Birch bark. Any I missed back here? I don't think so. Don't see any down there either. All sticks. No birch. Feathers. Gotta be on the lookout for feathers.
I am too tired to think straight.
We were doing all those calculations for how much birch I needed. We didn't do the calculation on feathers. I guess the nice thing is when I harvest the broken arrows, I'll get some of the feathers back, so it's not going to be as brutal as it seems at first. There's no way these are still warm. Oh, maybe. We'll see. If I don't get the warmth buff, it's not the end of the world. I did get it. Perfect. Sometimes they last a lot longer than I think they're going to, and sometimes they definitely don't. No flares. So I'm going to be relying on movement alone to avoid these wolves. Here's some birch. Excellent.
So tired I could lay down right here.
Well, that was hardly any of my energy. There's no way, right? No, I didn't think so. Did I check the hunter's blind? It's away from the wolf spawns, from what I remember. I think we're getting close enough that we start picking up every stick, or like every stick in the path, too. Might be a little bit early, but I guess we can use some of these for my next fire. And then we'll stock up for the Spence fire after that. Seems reasonable. Alright, let's drink like half of this coffee that's left. Get a nice long sprint in. Where was that? Oh, here it is. Yeah, I guess we'll go there. It's not too far away. There's a little bit of birch bark. Wow, really? That coffee does not last as long as I thought it would. So 33% of a cup. I can use like my whole sprint bar off of 33% of a cup. That's interesting. I didn't realize it was that. Yeah, we pick up cedar definitely. Soda's good.
I can lay down and have a little sleep right here.
I'm skipping poachers, it's too far. It's already late, we need to get out of the cold. There's a little bit of scrap and a little bit of wood. We have these train cars. Wind looks like it's coming from over there. There's the scrap. There's some cedar. I think that's all the scrap. Can I cross here? Yes. I don't know if we can afford to take the upper route. There's birch up there, potentially. But there's going to be Aurora wolves. If you take the new shortcut I learned down here, there's probably only the bear down here to contend with. We can check this snow shelter spot, too. I just hope the bear isn't, like, right around the corner here. Snow shelter's not here. I don't know if this is a great idea.
I can't feel my hands.
Because now I have to remember how to do the shortcut, too. I think it's pretty easy. Have to make that fire pretty soon. Ooh, there could be that deer carcass up here. Do the fire and make the... We'll be an Aurora bear. Drink just a sip of coffee and run to someplace safe. Take a little bit of damage here because I'm trying to get to food. There's the bear.
I am too tired.
Shouldn't have to worry about him. I think the deer... Oh, there it is. Deer carcass is here. Alright, let's tuck back in here and make a fire. I don't really want to use accelerant, but I think I will. Oh, I had something else besides that accelerant. Do I have lantern oil? How could I have forgotten that? The last of the birch bark, or maybe I just didn't put all the reishi down. Get this out of the inventory right now. Okay, so that's it. 2 coffee is enough to get me to Spence. Let's see. Birch bark. Water. Water first, then birch bark. Yeah, all of that time and I only got 4 additional birch bark keys. That's not good. I don't see the bear. Oh, you know what? Let's be smart about this. We're gonna go out. We should... Let's just drink a whole Rishi. Or most of it. Okay. I mean, I don't know where he is. Doesn't seem to be right here, though. Let's just get all of it. We gotta get it in pieces, though, because I need to cook it fast. Alright, let's go back and get this 0.4 started, and then I'll come back and do 2.5 pieces and cook them at the same time. That should be fine. So that's done. Pick that up. Put this here. Put this down. 9 minutes. That's about how much time I need, right? So we just go, right? Yeah. Did we get more feathers after harvesting? Here's one. Whoops. Oh, shoot. I think I come down there and head straight across. If I'm wrong about that, then we're in trouble. Aurora might be over by then, though. Let's see, that's done. That's about ready. Pick this up. Okay, let's get these on the fire. Could go grab a gut. Now we'll get guts near Spence. Okay, always got to be doing something. Let's make both of these. So just now, we should be at 2 days survived because we just hit midnight. So it's technically day 3. We just hit, oh, we're still on 1 day survived. Okay, so I guess this should switch over to 2 in just a second. So I guess we have a little bit of time after midnight. Let's do one final craft. Oh, right. We're gonna need cloth. Do I have any cloth I can... We just grab one of these. 10 minutes. Yeah, just do it real quick. It's fine. Okay. We're ready. Wind stopped, so that's nice. Aurora stopped is also nice. I don't have to worry about the wolves as much. I could go up on the high ground and try to get birch on the way in now. I'm gonna try the shortcut, and if I can't find it easily, we'll do the high ground route, I guess. seems way wrong. I think the shortcut is from over there. But if it is here, we go out nearly to the point, and then we walk straight across like this. I guess this is it. Now what, though? I guess there's a path across here, maybe. I wasn't able to finish that because I was full. That's not good. Alright, let's try to drink a Rishi in a minute. I forgot that that was even a thing. Alright, let's abandon all this. Remember there's a deer right here for later. Go ahead and feather farm it up. See if I can drink this whole thing. Okay, at the very least we got most of it. Alright, give me that sweet, sweet birch bark. 1, 2. Right away. Any more over here? There's one thing I can't be accused of, it's neglecting to route for birch bark. Okay, it looks like it's just gonna be all sticks from here on out. So I have a sneaking suspicion that what we're going to find is that I took too much damage in the early game, and I'm not going to be able to afford, mostly because of the Fire Striker spawn location, right? Like, I got pretty unlucky with that. I'm not going to be able to afford to go completely sleepless for this first 7-day period. Or even mostly sleepless. Oh, can't there be like a scrap metal here? Is this it? If I mouse in the right spot? Not worth the time, probably. Oh, no jacket. And no locker. What? Unlucky. That's not legal, so we're gonna leave that in there. Just show that it's in there. It's unfortunate that it's not legal for this tournament. Yeah, there's almost always a jacket right there on top of the shelf. It's just not there today. Got plenty of tinder, I'm sure.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Gonna be so nice to get a load off in a second here. What is that? Reclaimed wood outside.
It's getting kind of heavy.
We got some additional food back here. What are these? Dusty is good. Banged up. 41% is fine.
Jeez, this is cold.
Alright, let's go ahead and start this, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of annoying because I've forgone a lot of loot spots. Like I've focused pretty heavily on a very small number of areas, so to not get that coat is actually a little bit annoying on this run. It's going to cost me some extra teas and coal and stuff. Let's burn the heaviest stuff first. That's going to be fur. Get rid of this reclaim. Throw a bunch of cedar on. Gotta save room for 4 coal. So probably not much point in throwing anything else on right now. I do kind of everything else I need to do in this area before we start forging. Shouldn't be putting all of these down. In fact, I wonder if we... Let's start making stuff. I wonder if I make a bunch of teas and just leave them here. Probably. Yeah, I'm gonna put everything down except for the coffee, and we'll leave some of this here when we leave. Like the herbal teas, we'll probably just leave here for a later time that we visit. Okay, let me just drop all of that for right now. Throw these on. What did I say about accelerant? I don't know why I thought I had extra.
I'll take it.
Free bandage is nice. We carefully preserved the safe here. 39. Oops, I went just past it. Wasn't paying attention. Alright, 39. Gotta be close now. Wow, 39, 44? Another close one. Making me work for it.
This'll come in handy.
You know, the flask is not the worst find, because I don't actually have a flask built into my route. I'll take the flask. That's going to help with moving quicker. There may be a flask in Broken Railroad, I'm not sure, but it'll be a while before we get there. Let's just take that and start another one. We've obviously got a few more tablets left. Let's see. I guess we can go grab some sticks and loot over here. I really should leave more heavy stuff behind. I'm gonna keep the hammer. Let's just sort by weight and deal with this mess. Drop a can opener. We can eat the dog food in a minute. Let's just drop it for now. I forgot I had these potatoes. I'm still overweight, even with all that. Got a few saplings to cure. Don't really want to drop the metal. Okay, that's good enough, I guess. We'll be somewhat speedy-ish. Bring any teas with me. I was thinking maybe I walk over there and get the some extra scrap. Let me just think about timing for a second. So we've spent 2 days. So my eventual goal is once we've spent 7 days, I want to be crafting the bow at Trappers. So once we've spent 6 days, I want to be crafting my arrows from my birch saplings that I'm curing right now. And before that, so once we spent like 5.5 days, I want to be crafting the ones from the pre-cured birch from Broken Railroad. So I have... If I've spent 2 days, I have 3.5 days to forge, go to Broken Railroad, loot everything, forge more, travel back to Mystery Lake, grab the saplings, and make it to Trappers. So the time-consuming parts of that are the traveling and the forging. Probably need like a day for the traveling and a couple of days for the forging. Or like a day and a half for each. I don't know. Maybe I have time to do this. I think I have time to get everything done if I go get this extra metal and stuff. That's assuming I don't sleep. That's the other big problem is I've gotten all the birch bark I'm going to get, so we actually need to sleep. So maybe that's probably going to be the bottleneck. Although I will get a stem or two. Alright, I think we go ahead and make the knife. So that's capped out. I'll probably have to waste another coal on it. I guess I could have saved some of that other fuel for a little bit longer. Do have quite a bit of metal. So we definitely need the knife. Oh, I wanted to see what this costs. 3 scrap metal, a cured leather, 3.67 hours, and of course the claw. Okay. Yeah, the weather's nice, but what do I really need around here? Nothing right now. We just need this knife so we can go grab those guts quickly. Forge the knife. Oh, I hope I don't get thirsty. Looks like I'm gonna get a little bit thirsty, take some damage. It's okay. I think I boiled off water too because I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so my knife is done. It's early morning, kind of the worst time to be out and about, so I think we go ahead and... I way overdid it on fuel. I think that's the main takeaway here. Just make water while we forge arrowheads for a little bit.
Goodness. Made it through another night.
Oh, you're good. Jaco, I know there's the chat lag. It's, sometimes we all have the same ideas at the same times. Would I be crazy if I drank herbal teas instead of water? Thinking I can use the water to cook with. I probably have plenty of water. Just leave it here for later. How long until well fed? Another full day and a portion. So we're definitely going to be traveling by then. All right, let's think for a second. First of all, I need to take a break. So maybe I'll do my thinking when I get back. But yeah, I'm trying to decide how much to forge here versus whether I should just go ahead and leave for Broken Railroad since we have good weather for it. It looks like I don't need to stop by Spence. Originally, I was planning to stop by Spence to get more scrap metal and coal, but we're going to be short on time, not those ingredients. And since we didn't take the upper route in, we might go that way to try to find saplings. All right, I'm going to think about it a bit, take a break. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Alright, we're gonna make use of the good weather while we have it. Pretty much decided on that. Let's get back into the game. So I got my knife. I think I'm gonna leave this going for a little bit. Let's take a tea or two with me. Do I have any fuel? I got a little bit of fuel. Let's grab a couple more pieces of coal. Just grab that in case I need it. And go grab one of these deer. I think I'm gonna leave all the dog food there. We'll just eat deer meat and have a reserve of extra stuff here for later. Oh, I was also thinking during the break. Good morning, Shu. Welcome in. I was thinking about the fact that I need... Let's say at the most ambitious I want to make like 30 arrows. That's... You know, I don't think that's going to be possible. It's way too many. But I would need 90 feathers. And right now we have 18. So, feathers may actually be the bottleneck. I mean, I don't think I'm going to need the full 90, but look here, this... Oh, I already looted this one, that's why. Just make a little fire here. Torch. I used all my books foolishly, so we're going to use a stick. Once we get to Broken Railroad, we'll finally have,
Come on, little fire. Come on.
accelerant in the form of the jerry can, if I'm willing to carry it around with me. It's going to be pretty heavy, probably.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Alright, let's just burn a coal, and maybe some heavy stuff as well. Reclaimed. That should be fine. I don't know if we harvest all this meat. We're only really here for the guts. Meat is just a bonus. So that's enough time pretty much to get both of the guts and then just leave, right? Let's heat this up and just leave after that. In fact, I can just do this all in one action. Oh, it's unfortunate. We can take it back and cook it on that other fire, though. I guess we're done, then. No flares, right? So we could be in trouble. I didn't see another deer over there. Ah, there's a wolf. Let's just drink this to be sure. Oh, we only have a sip left. And then we should probably drink a little bit of coffee so I can run if he gets... There's a couple of them coming. For the yeah, let's just be safe here with a little bit of coffee. Alright, might as well run. Now that we're close. Use up that coffee boost. Well, let's cook this. Unfortunately, well, it's okay, I guess. I guess we make another arrowhead just to get this wind to end, and then we leave if the weather's good. We actually don't have any more metal, do we? I think we decided we're probably not going to be able to find that one. I looted all around outside here. Yeah, stay away from these wolves for now. I guess let's just grab this while this is cooking. We can leave the hammer here. Wait, did that say an hour? I think I just burned that meat. I thought it was 45 minutes for some reason. Yeah, it's burned. That's okay. In that case, we probably eat one of these. Leave the better one here. Yeah, we go while the weather's good. Actually, let's leave, let's leave 6 coal here and like 2-seater, 3-seater. Okay, good enough, I think. Time to go. Still got my ingredients on me. I've got to put all that down to cure. Nope, we're not forged. Oh, hammer stays here. That's the big thing. I do not want to forget. That hammer is heavy. More fog. Wow, Muskeg is being kind. Got another deer carcass up here. We probably will grab that.
So tired. I could lay down right here.
Where are my feathers at? It's annoying.
Come on, little fire. Perfect.
Ah, I forgot about the thermos. Alright, let's get all the teas down and we'll fill the thermos when we leave. Alright, same system as last time. While those are finishing, we can grab both guts. I'm going to leave all this here. We're going to take the... Actually, we have heavy fog, so we know we can cure in the cave. Is it better to cure in the cave or in here? Probably in here. Yeah, let's take everything. Alright, second bunker check of the run. We checked the Mystery Lake bunker, and it was not stocked. Getting a stocked one here would be pretty nice. It would be slightly above average in terms of luck. Ooh, it is stocked. Okay, so we got a ton of fuel here for next time. Matches, lantern fuel. I'm gonna take some of this to use as accelerant. I don't want to spend it. Ooh. Ooh. Wait a minute. Okay, so the cured guts are not allowed. The rabbit pelts are allowed. I'm gonna take the extra quality tools. The feathers are good. Cured deer hide. Oh my goodness, so much food. Alright, let's take the lightweight food. We're gonna be coming back here, right? So, I gotta be really careful how I do this. So I don't want to use illegal ingredients. So I'm gonna leave the illegal guts there. And I'm gonna put my legal ones... These are legal. These are illegal, so I'm gonna leave them in there.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
The maple is illegal. That's staying in there. Okay, so the gut and the maple stayed in there. Crow feather. Those are illegal. Maybe I put those in there. Gotta get back to that fire. Put these here. Those are my good guts. These are illegal, so they go in the container. That's the way to do it. And we gotta get back. Okay, so 3 cured guts and a maple. Those were bad. We got cured birch saplings on us now. Let's take the tea, maple syrup. This, we don't need any of that stuff. Another maple syrup. We can come back. This is like way too much stuff. I'm just gonna have to remember this is here. There's fuel that we don't really need right now. Let's drop the 2 birch and the maple to cure. And leave some stuff at the entrance to Broken Railroad too. That's all fur, which is heavy. I guess we take matches. Let's grab this stuff too.
You never know. Could end up being useful.
Take just the bandages. For leather, maybe? Okay. That fire is going to be long since out. Hey, a new chocolate bar. That's edible.
I think I can use this.
I'm actually using the water purification tablets, but maybe I won't. Let's take 1 thing of antibiotics. Let's take that. Let's go back to the fire. I need to get those teas in the... We need to make a note. It was 2 birch and 1 maple, I think, that I left there to cure. So heavy. Oh, you know what? Yeah, well, I don't know. Let's just drink water. And drink the soda. We're gonna leave stuff at the entrance to Broken Railroad. And then when we come back, we'll have well fed.
I think that's the system that I want to go with. Really lucky to find that. That was my second attempt at a cache, and that was, I think, the best cache for this challenge. You get those extra birch saplings, which are obviously really helpful. These are hot. Let's put those in the thermos. They're probably not going to be hot for long. You can actually get a gauge on how good that was by looking at the thermos now. Oh yeah, they're about to go. Well, it's okay. We don't need a fire. That's all done. Let's just drink one of these. It'll probably get cold. But at least we'll have the buff. Nope, we got the buff. Okay. Alright, so now we hug this wall. That was a really good find. Which is my weight? 26. Drop the hammer, right? Probably don't need to be carrying these 8 arrowheads on me. Okay, let's go to the entrance and we'll leave a stash there. I have everything I need to start making arrows right now, which is hilarious. We don't really need fuel right now. Maybe 1 stick for fire starting. So what does that cache still have in it? 4 guts curing, 2 birch, a maple. Those are all curing. I think I took all the lantern fuel. We have to remember to accelerate every fire for a while to get up to use up this heavy lantern fuel. Got a deer, huh? Do I even care? It's so weird to be in this position where it's like, what's the value of that deer to me right now? Nothing, really. Gotta remember there's a cured deer hide in there too. Should write that down, because that's legal to craft with as well. Oh, and the cured bear hide. Gotta take a note of that. So with that cured bear hide, I just need to kill 1 bear, or we could use the cured bear hide from Hutch River Valley to make a bear coat. Need a lot of guts, though. Wait, how crazy would it be if you spawned in HRV, got the cured bear... Oh no, you'd still have to cure the guts, so you wouldn't be able to craft the bear hide before... You wouldn't be able to craft the bear coat before the bow was done. Because you'd have to cure the guts themselves. That would be pretty funny though, if you crafted a bear coat before crafting the bow on day 7, if the rules were slightly different. What am I doing here? Nothing, right? I'm just gonna keep going. I think I was thinking I would drop stuff to cure there, but we already dropped everything. Having that second set of quality tools is actually really good, because it means I can start... You scared me, Wolfie. It means I can start crafting arrows if we run into bad weather. Ah, yes. I knew there could be birch here. Too bad we didn't get these on the way in. We have those extra birch now. I guess I'm not as concerned about it. We'll probably take these with us into Broken Railroad, get them partially cured while we're there, and then also bring them back to Mystery Lake, partially cured. I don't think we're going back to that cache until much later. Wonder if I should be using my coffee to sprint. Probably a little bit at least. Let's drink all of that.
Maybe I'll lay down and have a little sleep right here.
Gotta figure out how close to cooking 3 I am. Okay, so the buff lasts longer than the energy does, so maybe coffee is going to be better used. I should use it sparingly until we have rosehip pies, and then I'll get even more value out of the coffee that way, I think. Because I'll be able to use the full buff duration instead of just the energy. Alright, so that answers that question. We're not going to use coffee unless it starts to get cold. And we actually have a real incentive to travel quickly. So what stays here? Most of the arrowheads. I mean, we pretty much assume, maybe all the arrowheads, because we pretty much assume we'll craft more in Broken Railroad. Morning, Mug. I'm gonna see if there's ptarmigans around here. If there are, I'd love to get this guy to kill a ptarmigan for me. Even though I can't really afford the carry weight right now. Just another wolf. I hope there weren't birch up here that I missed. I wasn't really looking for them. Alright, let's think for a second here. I'm thinking because I'm somewhat low on temperature, we're going to spend some time inventory sorting, so I think I make a fire here. Just get fully warm, get all my teas ready for this last leg of the trip. Yeah. We'll use the torch, we'll use stick and lamp oil. Got a lot of lamp oil to spend. And we're going to get more. 1 coal. Maybe we throw some bad torches on here. Oops, that wasn't the bad one. Okay, I got enough. Let's get all this warmed up. Let's see, did I have anything I wanted to make? Maybe a little bit of water. We're gonna get water there, so maybe we don't end up carrying this water. The cured birch. I'm gonna get more cured birch. I think I leave... Alright, let me get everything done first. Thermos. Transfer these out. Probably make a coffee if I have a chance. Although we said we weren't going to use it. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe just another tea. Okay, I can leave some of the lamp oil here, actually. Let's take these two. Let's drop this and this. I need that metal. I probably want to craft with these. I'm going to leave like 5 arrowheads here. Make sure this is... yeah, it's pretty obvious where things are. Okay, sort by weight. Leave a little bit of the coal here, maybe. I want to make sure I have enough to forge in Broken Railroad. Yeah, the coal, maybe we take the coal with us, just to be certain. Coal is pretty valuable. Make the game louder? Yeah, I can try. Let me, what does everybody think about the sound balance? Because this is the same settings I use to record... unless something got changed. Sometimes my stuff gets messed up. These are the same settings I use for recording YouTube videos, so I've never had any complaints about the sound balance. Are you having trouble hearing me as well, or is it just the game? Like, am I louder compared to the game? Let me know, so I know what to change. Is there any way I can leave... I don't think I can leave the hacksaw. I think we just have to carry all this. Oh, we can leave some food here. Let's leave this. Let's leave the potatoes. Any heavy canned food? No, I think I left all that behind. And I've also got to take notes on what I've left behind at some point as well. Let's grab these. Let's use the... let's drop these as well. Oops. Oh, man. Okay. Go off of weight sorting. What did I drop? Prepared birch bark. That's not good. Okay, let's drop all these here. Just make a couple of birch bark while I'm sitting here doing nothing. We gotta get going soon. But I can finish those up at least. I'm gonna use one of these. $21 out of 15. I might just have to accept this. Oh, we have another one of these to do? Alright, let's just drop all that. I guess we can purify it first. And then drop it. And then we go. Where's the thing? Go here, use this. Okay. And I guess since I'm out of these, we just leave the bad water over in the corner somewhere. Gave me 2 bottles of unsafe water. Okay. Okay, a few torches for the road and then we go. Yeah, if there's not an issue with the balance of the sound, like hearing both me and the game at the same time, then I probably won't change it because it sounds like it's like specific to your TV. But yeah, I do appreciate people letting me know, stuff like that, like if there's any issues that I can fix. Let's put the Rishi in here. If I can find it. Transfer. Okay, I think we leave all this here. It's not very much, but we got rid of a little bit of weight and now we're fully warm for this trip. Oh, I was going to leave some water behind. That was the other thing. Okay. Now we're a little better off.
It's dusk, so I can't be far behind.
There could probably be saplings. We want to look at the map. Could probably get some saplings on the way in. Get them curing while we're doing stuff. You know, I think I'm not going to look at the map. I think I'm going to go straight to the maintenance shed because I can drop a bunch of stuff there. And we'll worry about those saplings probably next time I stream. We'll take the back route on the way out. I think that's reasonable. Just go straight there for now since I'm so heavy. We'll have well fed on the way out of here. And potentially, if I can level up my cooking, we'll potentially have roasted pies and can actually do some tests with other videos. You suspect you might need a new a new television? Well, you can probably just get like a cheap speaker system, right? Like just like a $20 little thing that you can plug in. And then you can like crank the sound up as loud as you want. Like, that's what I have to do if I ever want to watch anything on my laptop. Because the speakers suck on my laptop. So I just have a little... For the laptop, you can use like a Bluetooth speaker system. But if you have an old TV, I would just get like a little $20 plug-in... What do they call them? It's like a sound bar or something. Yeah, a cheap sound bar. Shoegazer knows what I'm talking about. There's equalizer options. Yeah, if you can adjust the, I honestly don't know too much about audio, but I know that, there's some settings that you can probably adjust to make the sound more even. Alright, now there might be birch down here, right? I don't think there's anything up here. Let's go check down here. There could also be a wolf down here, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. Ooh, there's that guaranteed flare near the exit. I might want to go grab that. Maybe we start getting a little bit of fuel for this forging session too. Grab some sticks. Doesn't seem to be any birch unless it's in one of the hidden locations. I'll grab a little bit more mushrooms. I'm not really using many teas. It's pretty warm. It's already cold. Okay, we'll make it to the shed before we get cold, I think. I hear something up there. Still no saplings, huh? Well, we'll hug the right wall on the way out, I guess. kind of want to get onto the... Yeah, there's like a container here that can have something. I think I got coffee out of here last time I looked, so I want to check this time. Even though it's highly unlikely to happen again. There's a wolfie. Knew they had to be around here somewhere. So the flare's up there. I think we grab it later after we've dropped everything off and or got well fed. Option to adjust the volume and yours was on quiet mode? Well, there you go. That explains a lot. What am I even looking for in these trucks? I don't know, I'm just like looting out of habit. Might need to curb that habit soon. We have like most of the decent clothing that we need. There's not going to be much point in that. I guess a lot of these things that I'm checking can always have like coffee or something nice like that. Could still use like an aviator cap or a wool toque. Like these drawers can have coffee, so it's worth it for that. Trash can's probably not worth looting. No, I don't think we need that cloth. Trying to think what we would need cloth for. Fuel for the fire, that's fine. Alright, let's go inside. Kinda want to get this place looted out before we get an Aurora tonight. Scrap metal's nice. Is there a tower around here? I'm gonna put that up on top of the radio where it's kind of obvious. Pry bar is some decent metal. Actually, what's the harvest time on that? 30 minutes. Okay, so that's actually worth harvesting. I'm gonna need that later. Oh, we gotta find the hammer. Do I need the loot table to figure out where the hammer is? I can go look next to the forge. Check here to see if we get really lucky and get an extra stim this run. That up there. And move this. Doesn't look like it. Just... pork and beans. Whoops. Get rid of that. Pork and beans, sewing kit. No stim. Unfortunate. Would have loved that extra 15% health. Windbreaker, I don't think... Yeah, I didn't have a coat at all. Alright. I'm not going to repair it, but it'll be okay for now. What do I do with that rope? Let's carry that rope over. Let's just leave it next to the front door. It's better. Okay, so rope up front door. I have stuff I want to cure here, right? Let's leave that next to the front door as well. Nothing smelly, but we've got 2 green birch saplings. These are for later. I need all that stuff. Okay, we'll come back to this in a minute. Go ahead and put this next to the door as well. There's the hammer. Okay, I keep getting turned around. Where is... The forge must be up here on the left. Anything heavy? Maple syrup can sit here for a second. Actually, let's just eat that. Eat some of this less high quality stuff. Go ahead and eat that while it's safe. That's 15 minutes. Okay, I should keep track of what in here can be harvested quickly like that. That's bad. Sure, fuel for the forge. No, we don't want to waste time on that. Chances of there being anything decent in there are pretty low. Do the unlock lockers though. Nope, forget that. Okay, so it's really just the pail, and I've got some other items that are valuable to break down. And leave those here as well. And take advantage of the new safe house mode, so just grab this and put it over here too. Hour and 30 for 4 is not great. Okay, what next? If the weather's nice, we might just want to go up to the hunting lodge now. Oh, I didn't loot the main area. Let's finish looting. Forgot to loot this little... You know, the actual most valuable part of the looting in most runs. Right here. Crackers, more fuel for the fire. We might... Ooh, cup of coffee, that's nice. Might actually ditch the fire striker. Once we have enough matches, I think. Check under the green box by the front door. Wait, are you talking about where the stem can be? I already checked that. No tins of coffee. I'm sad. Maybe we'll get one in here. Well, now your TV works. No, right next to the jerry can you sat down. Okay, I'll go take a look. Front door. Yeah, so that's out the other way. Let me just check some of these things for breakdown ability. No, that's all wood. No metal here. There's probably like a desk lamp or something in here, right? Nope. I guess I would have noticed it. Oh my gosh, we almost got stuck there. Hello?
Starting to feel.
There's another, whatchamajigget. Okay, next to the front door. Great. This?
That guy who drank
Aha!
milk doesn't seem so crazy right now.
There is some food there. Nice. It's pretty funny. Thank you for that. There's so few things that actually have loot under them that I don't usually, bother. Alright, let's move this back. I think I'm gonna drop the fire striker. We got 2 packs of matches and we'll find more. Oh, weird. I can't harvest it. I can only mess it up. Okay. No, Mog. This tournament is Nogoa Light. So Nogoa is no one gets out alive, which is like everything on the hardest settings. You can't restore health. Except for stims. And then Nogoa Light, they enabled birch bark. So you can restore health in this with either birch bark or stims. And the idea is we just craft a bow and arrows and go around and kill as many animals as we can. It's a hunting challenge where you have to get as many points as possible. So it's like 25 points per bear, 5 points per wolf, 3 points per deer, something like that. But we're in the very early stages of just like rushing, trying to get everything set up, get the bow and arrows crafted, get set up for the late game. So let's check what time it is. It's getting pretty late. This is like the right time to forge, and we're right here. We might as well do another forging session, I think. But you know, I gotta get my day started, and I'm planning to stream more tonight, so I don't want to overdo it this morning. Let's go ahead and call it here. I just gotta save, but let's just double check. Let's do this. Make sure we have the saving icon. Okay, so we're saved here. We're gonna come back in and forge a bunch, probably until around noon tomorrow. It'll be travel time, and we can head up to the hunting lodge. Get the stim that's there all the time. Okay, let's take some notes, because I'm going to forget all this. Also, I've got a note. So if we go to, let's actually just do this. Go to day 2 notes. This is going to be for FM. We've got... Cash has 1 bear, 1 deer hide, 1 maple, 2 birch, Fur, firewood. I think that's most of the important stuff. Canned food. Oh, and 4 guts. And illegal items in container. Okay. Let's quickly get this lit. I think we're gonna lose it. Yeah. That's okay. I'll just light another one. Yeah, and let's get rid of this fire striker. This is gonna hurt me. Gotta drink some water too. Please tell me all that saved. Okay. Okay, then this page will be Broken Railroad. Rope in shed, note other items in shed. Hunting lodge, grab, note. Stim, and what's the other thing? Cash. Birch cash, and then... Okay, that's good enough. Okay, I'm gonna save this. We're gonna hope that I can figure out what I'm doing next time I come in. Thanks everyone. Let me see. Yeah, 7 a.m. in the US. No, I did not do an all-nighter. I woke up early. I woke up at like 3:30, which is not unusual for me. So I started streaming around 4. I figured, I was sick like a lot last week, and I've been really eager to get back into this challenge. So I decided to do an early stream today. But yeah, so in like 12 hours from now, I'm planning to stream again, get some more of this tournament underway. We'll probably do a little practice session at the start and then get into the tournament proper, just like we did this morning. But yeah, thanks everyone. Appreciate you stopping by. I know it's a weird time of day for a lot of people, but thanks Mog, Charles, Shu. Good to see all of you. All right, thanks. Okay, see you guys later.